Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Ibo Gaming. So, today I am doing a review on Arena Breakout Infinity. Now, make sure you guys have your tea and coffee, and let's get straight into this review. Is it worth buying the game? Well, it is free to play, but there is a lot of microtransactions, which we'll get into later on. Is the gameplay good? Is this game worth sinking your time into? Well, watch this video and you're going to find out exactly if it is or isn't a game for you. Now, I've been playing for about 9 to 10 hours now. I'm level 22. Let's have a look. Look at my stats. I've 6.6 hours, sorry. Played about 31 raids. I understand the game. It's very straightforward. I'll go over the good things about the game, and then I'll go over the bad things, okay? So, I'll show you guys the storage. There's heaps of storage for your basics, so that's a good amount of storage there. I think it's 350 slots. That's decent, okay? Gameplay smooth, runs really well. I'm going to open up some clips now, and I'm going to talk over the background and get into this a little bit more, okay? Alright guys, so Arena Breakout. It is a brand new free-to-play game. It is one like Tarkov, like your Grey Zones, your survival shooters. This one is free-to-play, which makes it one of the brand new games to the genre, and there's a lot of things it does really well. For example, the gameplay is very smooth. I haven't had any crashes. I haven't had any server issues. I've no ping issues. The gunplay is good. Where you aim, you hit. There's no in Tarkov. If you aim here, sometimes it goes there. It's not like that. Where you aim, you hit. It's got that. It's got a good, solid base around the game. I have very good. Gameplay so far. Like everything is different though. It's the same but different. Things that I am struggling with when playing this game is the loot side of things. Now, loot, it doesn't have in Tarkov. When you go to loot something, you get a GPU. You're like, yes. You get a LEDX. You're like, yes. Grey Zone didn't have it either. The loot aspect, it's not there. This is a lot better than Grey Zone's loot aspect though. The loot in this, it doesn't feel like it has meaning, if that makes sense. So, for example, I'll go get a whole heap of loot. Yes, you can just do barter trades with your... It's just pretty much barter trades. But you have to be a certain level, this and that, which is standard. Or you can just sell it on the market or the auction house. Okay? Now, see, for example, look at the gunplay in that. It's clean. I believe that was a player. There's the same thing. Players, scavs, whatever we call them. The game, I would consider, is really fluid. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Here, oh no, it was a player scav, sorry. So, like for example, I'm looting this stuff. There's nothing like a fuse, heat sink, all that kind of stuff. It's not like it's like, oh, I got, you know, something, or I'm looking for something. There's nothing that's like, I need to go into this map to loot this. I need to get this to get this. There's nothing for the loot. That's what I find anyway. Anyway, so the loot aspect does definitely need an improvement. All you're really looking for is keys and yellow and purple items. Now, the next thing that I have, I'll bring it up now. Bear with me. Alright, guys. So I'll show you something else that's really annoying with me at the moment. Annoying me. So, I've played for nearly 7 hours. I have completed 15 quests. I've got one quest left. These are the main missions, and I've finished every mission so far. There's no missions. There needs to be more to be coming back to play. At the moment, the missions were very straightforward, very simple, nothing wrong. Go to this place, kill 2 people at this place, go to that place, explore this, open this, do that. Basic quests in these games. But I am level 22, and I've only received 16 quests, and that last quest is for pretty much something called the Covert Ops, which is pretty much an NPC scav that you play, pretty much the same as Tarkov. But I'll go through the missions with you. Bring back 80,000 yen. Yeah.
Well done.
Kill 2 enemies.
I knew you could do it.
Kill 5 enemies. Collect 3. Bring it back.
I've got plenty of farm commissions here.
Go to this open storage. You open some things. Now, bring back $3,000 Bring back 1.5.
You've got potential.
Extract from the farm. These are the kind of quests. Bring back 50,000 from a valued safe.
Well done. Here, take this.
That's it. These are the only quests that I've got, really.
Well done.
I knew you were hot shit, but not.
So they're very straightforward, but there's not many of them. They need more variety. Like, for example, I'll bring up the contacts, guys. And look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 traders, okay, and I have no quests. Besides, the quest that I have is for a Covert Ops. Yes, you do get weekly quests, which I'll bring up now as well. These are the basics, like get 5 kills with an assault rifle, kill 6 enemies with a marksman rifle from 40 meters. Okay, and that's called ultra hard, and that's hard. So they're pretty straightforward. I don't think, maybe because I've played Tarkov, this wouldn't be a hard quest, because I've got shooter borns and I've got so much more harder quests than these. Now, one thing I really do love about this game, I'll bring up the clip again, bear with me. Look, see this? There's no friendly fire. You know, everything's the same in that sense, but you can see where your friends are, your teams are. So I like that aspect, but it takes away that, like, oh, can I shoot you aspect with Tarkov, if you know what I mean. So another thing that I really, really do like, and it does stop a lot, if my friend was to die, we don't have insurance, but if I take all his stuff out, doesn't matter what it is, his attachments, his meds, his ammo, and I take it out and I extract, it will go straight back to him instantly. I love that aspect. The reason why I love that aspect is it gives you that element of, I need to bring my mate's stuff out. I can't just go dump it in a bush and then go from there. And I find it, I like that it's instant as well. You get out of the raid, they've already got it back. It means we can use that kit again, go again. Now, I'm going to start talking about some bad things about this in a moment, but also, I forgot to touch on one last thing about that. So, with the taking your friend's stuff out, it does stop me being able to drop a kit for them. And that is a good thing. It means that you can't, like, I guess, steal, like, sell money, buy money, this and that. So, that does have a good aspect in that sense. Now, I'm going to start getting into the bad things now, guys. The bad things is, obviously, the quest varieties is just not there. The loot is just not there. There's a lot of potential in this game. For example, look at this game. Like, it's good gameplay of shooting and stuff like that. This is about to be a PvP fight. If you see, look, I noticed those 2 guys there. I just spraying at the moment. Anyway, there's kill cams, which is awesome too. But things that I really, really dislike is, I guess there's oh, sorry, I was just watching that kill. There's just there's so much stuff that's good, and bad about it, when I say good and bad, I say it's free to play. It's free to play, so it does have a lot of paywalls. The paywalls is what's really killing me at the moment. I'm going to open up my stash and explain to you a little bit. Alright guys, I'm in my stash now. So, let's get straight into this. So, this is the part I don't like. You get these things called elite storage units. An elite storage unit is you can be able to do a quest, you can pay for it as a subscription based. So, for example, they all last about 2 to 3 minutes, 2 to 3 days, sorry, going all the way up. So, for example, I click this and I'd hit renew, right? I don't want to hit, like, for example, renew for 30 days for $500. Okay, that's like $50 is, so this is all the microtransactions. I've never clicked any of this. You can buy cases, you can buy item stuff, you can buy privileges, there's Go Elite, there's all these microtransactions that I do not want to participate in because I don't agree with them. Now, you do get these things from quests. You don't get to choose to pick or not to use it or not, or to use it. It automatically just gets used. So I've got 2 of them going at the moment. Now this one is, so for example, this is an expansion of the storage. So this one here is forever, which is good. That's because I did a quest and I unlocked it through a quest. But this one here is different. See how it expires in 1 day? So all these items I'll need to move into this section, which is good. Don't get me wrong, I love that, you know, they do give us a good amount of space. They do give us expansion storages for free and whatnot. Just don't like the aspect of being behind a paywall for even more. Now, this is a gamma case pretty much. So, for example, you can buy one of these, or these. So, for example, I don't know how, you got to get this from an event. Tap to, you have to buy this. So, this is worth 500, and this is worth 1,000. Okay, and you don't get them forever. You only get them for 1 month. So, you've got a subscription to pay for a gamma case. Okay, I do not like that aspect. If I have to pay for something, I want it forever. I don't want to be paying every single month 500 or 1,000 coins, or bonds, or whatever you call it, to keep that item. These are key. If I found some really good loot, I'd love to put it in my case, but I'm not going to go spend money for it. And then pay for it every month after that. I just can't get my head around it. I like how they do give you a simple keychain. You can't put any keys that you find in raid into it yet. You could have to go outside of the raid and then it's in your keychain. Okay, so you don't lose them when you play. That's an awesome aspect. For example, I'm actually going to put those 3 keys into my keychain. So now my keychain is in use. If I die, that stays with me. Same as my knife. Okay? Now, that aspect of that subscription-based pay-to-win kind of aspect is not a great way. Now, another thing that is starting to, that I'm starting to find, when I'm getting higher in the maps, I'll bring up, like, for example, where do we go? We go enter. So, for example, I'll go into the forbidden zones. Okay, so forbidden zones, we go to armory. So you have to bring in $300,000, and you have to pay $50,000 to get in, which I think is a very good aspect to have. But these guys that are in there are juices. Like, when I'm saying they're juices, they're coming in with level 6 kits. They're coming in with, like, bullets that are worth $4,000 a pop. One tap you. The players do get a lot better. So same as the NPCs and scabs. I like the aspects, but you have to. You're gonna come across people that do spend a lot of money in the game when you are playing these modes. I can tell you this from first hand. I haven't played the Forbidden yet. That's on my list of things to do. But I played the Lockdown Zone. For example, you only need 100,000 and 20,000 to go in there. But there is juices in there. For example, I came across a team of 2 wearing level 6 armor. I put a whole mag into him. He took every bullet like a champ. And then he one-tapped me. He had extremely high bullets, extremely valuable. I think his kit was worth like $1 or $2 million or something. He was fully kitted out with the best stuff that you could possibly get. And then he had a mate, and the 2 guys, 2v3. We had the jump on them. They ended up killing us just because they had better loot. That's hard to swallow when you drop a whole. I probably hit him with about 15 to 20 rounds. With decent rounds as well. They were the 3rd best round in the game. They were $500 or $600 per bullet. So it wasn't a little bullet that I was using. I was using a good round. So was my other mates I was with. Just their armor was impeccable. They had face shields on that you couldn't shoot through. They had like these big Zabralos on. It was crazy. But yeah, guys, this is what I find that's a bit odd when playing, because maybe I'm coming from Tarkov. Everyone's on a fair playing field. The fair playing field does make a big difference in this game. If you spend money in the game, you'll have the gamma Ks and a few other things in which will give you benefits. But I do like the fact of, if you do play the game, you can buy everything. Obviously, besides your gamma cases and stuff like that, but you can buy the armor. But guys, I definitely would recommend playing this game. It's a very good game. It is free to play. You just go to their website. I'll put in the description below how to download it. You just click. Put the link and everything. Pretty straightforward. I would definitely recommend playing it. It's a great opportunity to switch up your game styles or try out something new. The learning curve, if you're coming over from a Grey Zone, a Tarkov, it's not very big. It's pretty much the exact same game, but dummied down, an easier version of Tarkov. But yeah, guys, I would recommend playing it. I'd give it about a 7.5 out of 10. That 2.5 there, if you increase the loot, you increase some missions, and maybe reduce a little bit of the microtransactions, and it would be probably a 9 or a 10. Okay. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think below in the comments. Like, subscribe, and comment. Ibbo Gaming out.